Hey there, YouTube land. Big Dave here. Now, what I want to talk to you about is a problem I had last night on a gig. And it was with reeds that were squeaking. And it wasn't just one. It was 5 of them. And no matter which one I put on, they were all squeaking. And I was having a lot of trouble with this. Now this is something that normally is not an issue for me. But the one that started the whole thing was this. So this is the one I played the longest on the gig. And as I was looking at the reed more carefully, maybe there's a little bit of a line running down here, and as I was testing it, this side seems to be stiffer than the other. And I also was looking and seeing that this is a reed that I had worked on a little bit on this side. So it's I guess if I turn it this way, you can see where I might have shaved off a little bit here. And then I checked my mouthpiece, and I do see that like there's some residue that was stuck up on here. And also I can even see the printing from the reed, you know. So I think it was not that it didn't have a good seal, because I can see where it was pushed against here, and I can see where the lettering, it's pretty clear on the facing. If I don't know if it'll show up in the video, but it's right in here. You can see where it says what the reed says. So that means it was pressed against it tight. And I also see marks here and here where it seems like the reed was snug. And I don't think that was what the problem was. But now, the big clue is on my lip. Over here, there's an irritation, like a bubble, this morning. So what that means is that somewhere along the line, this reed on this edge was really irritating my lip. And even though I switched the reed to a different one, I guess my lip was already puffed out last night, and it was continuing to do the same thing even though I switched the reed, but maybe to less of an extent. I thought about checking the clamp just to see how it meets up with the reed, because I never bother with this too much. And it's pretty good, you know. It matches pretty well. It doesn't match great, but it matches well enough where it held it on evenly. Now, I mean, I've used other reeds with these clamps many times, and I haven't really had this squeaking problem. So, and I really never have this problem. So I was trying to analyze. I mean, I really wanted to know what's going on here, because this was originally a good reed. I marked it as a VG, and it was one that I tested out, and I even used it before on something else. So I don't really have an answer right now while I'm making this video. But these are the things I'm checking out. But I did notice, like I showed you, that there's this irritation like on my lip, and that's telling me that along this side of the reed, something here was digging in. And so I mean, I'm going to take my knife, and I'm going to actually do two things. I'm just going to scrape the back a little bit and see if anything comes off that shows me that it's uneven. So I'm going to do this right here while you're watching and see if anything comes up. and just to see what's going on here. But as you can see, there's like nothing coming up. It's really, it's flat. You know, I'm not pushing in. I mean, I'm just doing this very lightly. But basically, you know, there's really nothing coming up. So this edge that's on here, you know, I'm going to take some of this edge up. I'm going to do it this way so you can see. I'm just going to remove some of this edge. There it is. It's coming up. And I'm going to bevel this down and just see, you know, what it feels like. I don't know. I mean, so that's it. I'm just not going to do a lot, but I'm beveling this edge. See what I'm feeling on this. You know, I guess there was an edge. And, you know, I'll have to play this and test it some more. So, anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. The squeaking problem that I had last night. Can't explain it. Now, today I'm looking for clues, and I think the biggest clue is right there on my lip. All right, so it's Sunday. Happy Sunday.